Wales, and welcome to the Beach Team Online. We're sorry you can't be on the beach, but we've got such a fun-filled programme all ready for you. And today we're going to be learning about a very short man whose life was completely changed by a man called Jesus. Over to you, Benj and Harriet.
Let's go fly a kite.
Oh, wouldn't you just love to be soaring in the sky right now?
I know what you mean. Like that seagull over there.
That's not a seagull. Anyway, I was thinking more like a plane or a hot air balloon.
You know, that would be pretty great. If they only had to make one.
Well, here we are for the final of the 2020 Beach Team Bow and Arrow competition. And this year our finalists are Simon and Levi, father versus son, experience against youth. Who will come out on top? And after a quick warm-up, they're off, getting their equipment ready, and you can see by the way they handle the materials that here are two masters of their craft. But just a moment, Simon has been having some technical problems, getting a little bit tangled. He'll be wanting to have a word with his team about that afterwards. Levi using all his experience now to put together what looks like a great bow. Simon's bow, well, it does look a little bit more like a fishing rod at the moment, but Levi can't afford to relax. Simon's years of experience will get him right back into this before long. Levi just does seem to be pretty much finished there, well within the time allowed. Simon does seem to be having some difficulty, needs to pick up the pace or he's in danger of being out of this, but things are just not going for him at the moment. He's not happy with something, glancing over towards his opponent, just checking they're not there. Maybe there's a difficulty with the tension on the string, and time is running out, and there does seem to be a slight issue with the bow, but time is just about gone. And now we are heading towards the shootout. It's Simon to go first. He looks focused, he looks determined. Oh, that's a shame, but there's still time for another go. Here we go. This second attempt, and oh dear, what a disappointment. You can see the frustration in his body language, and now it's all in Levi's hands. One good shot and the prize is his. Just needs to hit the target really, but Simon seems to have taken up a strange position here. He really shouldn't be standing so close. Maybe this is tactical, trying to distract his opponent, but it's a dangerous move, and here it comes. It looks like a good shot, looks like Levi's going to take it, but here there's a gust of wind. It's heading straight for Simon, and it's a direct hit, and that means Levi wins the cup. Simon looks devastated, but he's just going to have to take it on the chin this year, or more accurately, take it on the forehead. Don't try this at home, boys and girls. These are two experienced and skilled athletes. Who know it?
Isn't space amazing? The sun and stars and the moon and all the planets.
Oh yeah, what are they called? Is it? There's Pluto, there's...
Ben, Pluto's the name of a dog.
It used to be a planet as well, I'm sure, but do you know what's amazing? How all the stars, not just them, but all the stars, God made every one of them, and He named them as well.
Remarkable.
He made the stars to shine, He made the rolling seas, He made the mountains high, and He made me. Let me see His eye, I left Him, for me He bled and died. The Lord of all creation became the crucified. He also made the sun that shines on everyone. He made the rain and snow and things that grow. Let me see His eye, I love Him, for me He bled and died. The Lord of all creation became the crucified.
I just love that song. We've learnt some amazing things about Jesus this summer.
Yeah, we have. We've learned about the miracles He did, the things He said, the stories He told, the places He went, and loads.
And I tell you what, I am ready to learn some more. And today we're going to be learning all about the people that Jesus met.
Hey up,
Now then,
my name's Tom,
my name's Duncan.
and we're the Yorkshire lads.
On tour.
Houston, are we clear for takeoff? We are.
We've got
Engine started.
countdown. Take off in 3, 2, 1.
Duncan,
Yeah, Tom.
I've got a plan.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I've been looking at the physics, and I think we can transform this car into a plane.
You've looked at the physics, have you?
Yeah, we've got a busy night ahead of us in the workshop.
Well, it's going to be a busy night, Tom. Have you seen the state of this car?
It's beautiful. Look at it.
Well, I don't know, Tom. It doesn't look like much of a plane to me.
Tomorrow, we will be in the air.
We're going to be busy boys tonight. This is the most important part. This is the wings. Look how sturdy.
Oh, they look sturdy, them, Duncan.
At all. They are going to give us some lift.
Yeah.
We've done some stuff to the wheels there. Don't they look good?
They look good. They look like proper plane wheels.
We've added a bit of weight because the key is to fill the boot with stuff.
Yeah.
So that the back end goes down
Oh,
and it lifts off.
that is physics, that.
Physics.
Clever.
Yeah, no, it's physics for that.
Yeah.
And you know, we're giving a bit of a touch up on the paint.
Nice,
And we've
yeah.
actually decided to remove a bit of the glass there, just
Yeah.
to take away.
Aerodynamics, isn't it?
That's it, Tom. Aerodynamics. And to see a bit of more weight loss, we've removed one of the hubcap things there. So I don't know about you, Tom, but I think she's looking like a proper plane now.
I think we're going to fly.
We've cracked it.
Houston, are we cleared for takeoff?
We have countdown. Hang on. We need goggles on, Tom. Safety goggles.
Goggles down. Hey! Plugged in.
Oh, there you go. Safety first, boys and girls.
Right. Let's get the jet engines powered.
Oh, very good.
There we go. I can feel the heat off the jet
have a
engines.
countdown, Tom.
You want to count
We
down?
have takeoff in
Get the thrusters
3,
ready, Duncan.
2,
Co-pilot.
1, go!
Whoa! The wings, what are we doing? I think we're off the ground. We're taking a bit of that, are we? Are we taking... Oh! We're getting that.
I don't think it's worked, Tom. I think we're still on ground.
We didn't take off. I thought I got the physics right.
I don't understand. We put wings on it and put 747 on the front.
Yeah.
You know what it is, Tom?
What?
I think we needed a proper engineer. I don't think we're proper engineers.
No.
There's no way we could have got this car to take off into the sky.
No, I think you're right, Duncan. I think you're right. You know what? It's funny that, because it's a bit like that being a Christian. Some people think that if they try really hard, they really put their brain to it, they can make themselves a good person. And they can make themselves good enough for God. But, you know, we all fall short of God's standard. And, well, we can't change our own lives. Just like we couldn't change this car into a plane, we can't change our lives. But here's the good news. Jesus, he is in the business of changing lives. If you follow him, he'll truly change your life. And that's good news.
That is fantastic news, Tom.
But, you know what? I think we best get back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I don't think this idea has been one of our best, to be honest, Tom.
We'll see you another time, boys and girls.
Maybe we can make it into a submarine.
That's not bad.
Hey, we'll try that next.
To the workshop.
See you later, boys and girls.
Just give me a sec, okay?
Ben,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
Mate, I'm just climbing.
Why?
Like, to get a better view. I can't fly, but I thought if I climbed on them, I'd get a good view.
But of what?
Just...
Look, anyway, this reminds me of a story about someone else who wanted to get a better view. Let's go over to Paul and his beach hut to hear a bit more.
Hi, welcome back to the Beach Hut. My name's Paul and I love stories, and I have a great Bible story for you today of a life that's changed forever. See, at the start of our story, he has no friends, not a single one. But there's a reason why, you see. He's a tax collector. That means he takes money off other people. And to make things worse, he adds extra and he keeps it for himself. So if Mr. Morgan came along, he'd tell him he'd owed £10 when actually he only owed £5. And he'd take the rest and he'd put it in his pocket. No one liked him. Not a single one. And his name was Zacchaeus. But one day someone very important was coming to Zacchaeus' town. I wonder if you can guess who you think it might be. Of course it is. It's Jesus. Zacchaeus thought, well, Jesus will want to meet me because I'm important. So he went down to see him. But there was a problem. A big problem. You see, Zacchaeus was very short and the crowd was very big. And so Zacchaeus thought, it's okay, I'll crawl underneath them. But when the people saw him, they stomped and stomped and told him no one wants to see you round here. So Zacchaeus thought, well, perhaps I'll try jumping over them. But that didn't work either. He tried even going round them, but that didn't work either. There was no way for him to get to Jesus. The crowd separated him from Jesus. And the Bible says that we are separated from Jesus too, not by a big crowd, but because of the things that we do wrong. The things that we say and do and think, they stop us from being friends with God. But the amazing thing is, God had a plan. I'll tell you more of that in just a moment, because Zacchaeus didn't know what to do. And then he had an idea. He headed up the road where he knew Jesus would be walking by, and he climbed up the biggest tree he could find. And he climbed up the tree and he poked out and thought, yes, maybe, I'm sure, I can stay here. I can still see Jesus, but the crowd won't get in my way. And as he looked, the crowd was getting closer and closer and closer. And then suddenly, why have they all stopped? Hello, Zacchaeus, cried Jesus. Now I imagine, because the Bible doesn't actually say, but I imagine that the crowd thought Jesus was going to give Zacchaeus a good old row for being so horrible to people. But instead, the Bible does tell us that Jesus said he wanted to be friends with Zacchaeus and he wanted to go to his house for tea. The people were shocked. Zacchaeus was shocked. But Jesus simply smiled. After Zacchaeus came down from the tree, he went to the house with Jesus for tea. The people couldn't believe it. Zacchaeus came out from the house and he told everyone, I will give half my money to the poor, and if I've cheated anyone, then I'll give them 4 times as much back, because now I am friends with Jesus. The people thought, what on earth has happened to Zacchaeus? And then Jesus explained. He said, God has sent me to find and save people who are lost. In other words, no matter who we are, where we come from, all the things that we've done wrong, they stop us from being friends with God. And it's almost as if we're lost. But Jesus came to earth to die on a cross and to come back to life again. So no matter what we've done wrong, when we pray and put our trust in Jesus, he takes away all the wrong things that we've done wrong. And he comes to live in our hearts by his Spirit, so that we can be friends with Jesus now and forever in his home in heaven. And you can do that even today. That is the story of Zacchaeus, the story of a man whose life is changed forever, not because of his money, but because of Jesus, the one who came to find and save people who are lost. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our story today, and if you want to find out more, we'd love to talk to you. Why don't you head on over to the Beach Team website for more details.
That was a great story about Zacchaeus?
No, that's not it.
Was it? Zacchaeus?
No.
Oh, Zebedee.
No, it's on the tip of my tongue.
It's
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus, of course, yes, Zacchaeus.
Yeah, you can read about Zacchaeus in Luke chapter 19.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Luke, he was a doctor, so he recorded that story, and do you know what else he wrote?
No, I'm not too familiar, actually. I think, shall we find out?
Oh, that would be good.
Is that? It can't be.
The Son of Man, he came to find and save people who are lost. Luke chapter 19 verse 10. The Son of Man, he came to find and save people who are lost. Luke chapter 19 verse 10.
I know, let's do a memory challenge.
Oh, yes, sounds fun.
Okay, I'm going to give you 9 letters.
Okay.
And you've got to remember them in exactly the right order.
Right, same order you say them.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you listening? Z, A, C, C, H, A, E, U, and S.
Okay, so the last one you said was S?
No, you've got to start from the beginning.
Okay, from the beginning, so Z, E...
Oh, no, I'm going to have to stop you there. Not quite.
Not... Where did I go wrong?
Z, A...
Okay, so Z, A, then it was K...
No.
Oh, never mind. Boys and girls, let's see how much you've remembered, because I can't.
We've got our super quiz ultimate archery. We're going to see who can get the most points.
Okay girls, so it's over to you for the first question. In our Bible verse that we were looking at, Jesus came to do 2 things. What were those 2 things that Jesus came to do? Is it A, Jesus came to seek and save? Is it B, Jesus came to educate and train? Or is it C, Jesus came to heal and feed? Yes, you've got it right. It was A, he came to seek and save. Well done, girls. 8 points to the girls.
Over to the boys' questions. So who did Jesus come to seek and to save? Was it A, people who were sleeping? B, people who were lost? C, people who were shopping? You got it, it's people who were lost. It's an 8, boys.
Next question for the girls then. In our Bible story about Zacchaeus, why was he having difficulty seeing Jesus? Was he A, too tall? B, too short? C, wearing the wrong glasses? You've got it, the answer was B, he was too small. Oh no, girls! It's a disaster! No points this time, I'm sorry.
Boys, for your next question and our chance to take the lead, why didn't people like Zacchaeus? Was it that he was too rich? Was it that he had a funny accent? Or was it that he's a bit of a cheat? That's it, it's because he was a cheat. Yes, 9 points.
Okay, so your last question, girls, is how did Zacchaeus show that he was truly sorry? Did he A, take everyone on holiday? Did he B, buy them all an ice cream? Or did he C, give them back the money he'd stolen and some more? Okay, you've got it. It is C. So it is, he gave the money back. Yes! Finally a bullseye for the girls.
So the scores so far, boys have 17 points and girls have 18 points. So we need to get this final question right. We sang a song earlier and it said that Jesus is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and what else? Was it A, he was the strongest man? Was it B, he is the Son of God? Or was it C, he is the Prime Minister? That's right, he's the Son of God. Oh, we got 6. It was so close. But we got it, so we got a final score of 24. And the girls only got 18. So the boys win.
What are you doing?
I'm just following all that you do.
Look, forget it. This song will tell you all about following Jesus.
Let's go! He's the King of Kings, he's the Lord of Lords. He can heal the sick, he can calm the storm. He's the Son of God, he can save us from sin, and he calls us to follow him. Jesus met a man covered in disease, knew he needed to be clean. Jesus just touched him, the disease was gone. Only God could do that.
Who is this man?
He's the King of Kings, he's the Lord of Lords. He can heal the sick, he can calm the storm. He's the Son of God, he can save us from sin, and he calls us to follow him. Jesus and his friends caught in a storm, looking like they're gonna drown. Jesus yelled, "Quiet!" and the storm was calm. Only God could do that.
Who is this man?
He's the King of Kings, he's the Lord of Lords. He can heal the sick, he can calm the storm. He's the Son of God, he can save us from sin, and he calls us to follow him. Yeah! Jesus on a cross was crucified. Darkness covered all the land. After 3 days, Jesus rose again. Only God could do that.
Who is this man?
We know who he is. He's the King of Kings, he's the Lord of Lords. He can heal the sick, he can calm the storm. He's the Son of God, he can save us from sin, and he calls us to follow him. Yes, he calls us to follow him. Are you gonna follow him?
Andy, hasn't the beach team been great this summer?
Emily, I really enjoyed it. There's just one problem. It's only for the summer.
No, don't worry, Andy.
No?
Don't worry, boys and girls. The beach team with PBC is all year round.
PBC means the beach team is all year round. You mean in the summer?
I mean, you're absolutely right, Andy. Even in the summer, the beach team can get to you.
So with PBC, you can have the beach team in the summer. What about the autumn?
Don't you worry. Even in the autumn, with PBC, the beach team can get to you. And that means, boys and girls, that means also, even in the winter, the beach team can get to you.
You can have beach team in the winter with PBC.
You're absolutely right. Even when it's cold outside,
And there's loads of snow falling.
the beach team can make it to you.
With
Which leaves
PBC,
only
beach team in the summer, autumn, winter, and That must be the spring. When it's raining outside, you can still have beach team. But Emily, one problem. I still don't understand. What is PBC?
Andy, that is a great question. It's all in the name. P stands for postal, which means the beach team comes straight to you at your home through your letterbox. B, Bible. It's all about stories from the Bible, just like you've been learning about all through the summer. Which leaves us only with C, club. There'll be lots of fun games, activities, quizzes and points.
That means PBC means the beach team all year round. Boys and girls, if you'd like to take part, join using the details at the bottom of the screen. Remember to ask an adult. See you.
Well, that's all we have time for this week, but remember, there are loads of bonus features and videos on the website for you to look at.
And also there you can look at the pictures from the tug of war competition last week, so definitely check those out.
They were really incredible.
Yeah. And actually that brings on to this week's competition. What we want you to do is get a plastic bottle and use that to make your very own space rocket.
Don't forget to send your pictures in. Anyway, we'll see you next week.